All right, guys, so we are going to learn how to make characters or sprites move. So when you get into Scratch, you need to go into Create. And as it's opening, just remember that you always need to title what you're making. So we're going to write this one as Moving Character. Now we're going to be doing a lot of little mini lessons, and hopefully you'll be able to take all of these things and put them together at the end. So for right now, let's just use Scratch here. He's our icon, or he's our character. And I am going to put a backdrop because I want him to move around. Let's say I want him to move around here at school. Okay. So my game for this one is just I want to be able to use the up and down buttons to make him move. Okay, so right now when I click, nothing happens. So we need to write code for him to move around. So we want to make sure that we're in our sprites code area right here. And we always start with an event. Now, I want the up, down, left, and right arrows. So I don't want to use this one. I want to use the when blank key is pressed. So I'm going to bring this over. And I don't want to use space. We're using up, down, left, and right. So here are our options. I'm going to bring it up. I want one for down. And I'm going to need one for right and one for left. So this is a pretty basic way of writing the code. All we need to do now, is go up to motion. Now there's a lot of options here. You can have it precisely go to one single place each time. You could have it go to a random place, but we want to change its direction. And to go left and right, we're going to use the x-axis because remember the x-axis is horizontal, so it's left and right. So I'm going to bring x over here to left and x over here to right. But here's the problem. Right now they're both the same. So we have to remember our coordinate plane. When I'm on x, if I go to the right of the origin, I'm a positive number. So that's going to be positive. But when I go to the left, I'm in the negative. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually turn this to -10. So now when I hit my left and right, he moves like this. Now, if I want his movements to be larger, for instance, if I want him to go a little bit further each time, I could change this to, let's say, 20 and -20. And now when he moves, he jumps a little bit further. I could go all the way up to saying, let's say, 40. Whoops. And -40. Now, remember, if I don't make one of these negative, they're both going to go the same way. So now my character moves pretty quickly. All right, but now he still doesn't go up and down. Again, going back to our coordinate plane, we remember that the y-axis is up and down. So we need to change y. Now notice I'm not using set, I'm changing because my character is going to be constantly moving. If I made these 40, I should probably use this 40. Now to go up on the y-axis, that's a positive number, so I'm going to type in +40. And then I'm going to bring down here, for my down arrow, -40. So now when I go to hit my buttons, I should be able to move my character around the screen using the up and down. And that's all you need to be able to do, or that's all you have to code, to make your characters move around the screen.